I asked some of y'all on Twitter for some of your unpopular K-pop opinions, and this is my responses to them. This trend may be old, but I don't care. I will not be hating on any idols or groups in this video, so if you came for that, leave. Honk honk. Wiki Miki's best album was their first one and they have been going downhill ever since. I've only heard one of their B-sides and that is the song Metronome from their second EP, Lucky. However, if we talk about title tracks only, I still have to disagree as I Don't Like Your Girlfriend is my third favorite Wiki Miki title track after Crush and Picky Picky. I think they have ups and downs, rather than just improving, or just going downhill. Punch is better than Kick It. No. Orbits have overhyped Luna as a group so much that it gives them unmeetable expectations, especially when they are in no way shape or form the most talented 4th gen girl group. In terms of talent, I have to disagree. Orbits have hyped them no more than other fandoms do with their faves. I personally think Luna are extremely talented in a different way, however. For instance, most groups may have that one member that they push as the best vocalist or best dancer in the industry, but Luna's talent as a group is very balanced and rounded. They are all incredible dancers, vocalists, and a lot of them can rap. As a group, I do think they are one of the most talented 4th gen groups. I don't think they would do as well individually, however. Either way, all the girls are extremely talented and deserve to be treated better. Stan Luna. K-pop stans bullied Lisa so much for her ethnicity, her appearance, slut-shamed her, tried to defame her, and send her death threats. She has had it the hardest. I think the K-pop industry is automatically very xenophobic, so Lisa was bound to have it the hardest out of all Blackpink members. But I have seen her put through a lot that she does not deserve, but I think Blackpink in general get a lot of unnecessary hate simply because they are popular. The same thing happens with BTS and sometimes it feels like you'll just hate people who are successful. Unpopular K-pop opinion videos like these are boring and always flop. The only time they ever get clout is if you're outrageously problematic. I honestly agree with this. These videos are usually to make drama and get clout. I want this video to be a bit of fun, not to cause drama, so I didn't state any possible opinions I have that could be possibly problematic. I'd rather make a video I enjoy and get no clout than be a bitch unnecessarily and get clout. By the way, the girl in the fancam has nothing to do with this point. She is Yuna of Girls' Generation. Stan her. Not sure if it's unpopular, but I usually like English versions of songs more. For me, I tend to prefer whichever version I hear first. But sometimes, if a song has an English version and a Korean version already released, before I listen to it, I'm probably more likely to listen to the English version first, and then I end up preferring that version. Certain fandoms really need to admit when their idols are just not that amazing, and that's okay. At first, I wasn't sure whether you meant this in a talent sense or a problematic sense, so I'm going to talk about both. If you are referring to talent, I don't see the harm in hyping up your faves, even if they aren't the most talented. As long as you're not putting down other idols in the process, you can say your idol is the best singer you have ever heard, and I mean, go for it. If you mean in a problematic sense, I don't think any idol is perfect, but they most definitely need to be held accountable for their actions. If they have hurt a group of people, it is up to that group of people whether or not to accept the apology. The severity of what the idol did, or how many times they did it, are all factors which will make the group of people that have been hurt either more or less inclined to accept an apology, if one has even been issued. Some stans need to realize that the groups of people who have been hurt have every right not to accept the apology of their faves, and talking over them isn't fair. Odd Eye Circle's music is better than Luna the group. It's my favorite of the 3 subunits in terms of music, but I personally prefer OT12's B-sides. Like, have you ever heard Heat? The ace of K-pop means you're good at singing, dancing, and rapping, so many of y'all's aces aren't good at all 3. I do partially agree with this. Like, I think some people will name an idol who is outstanding at maybe singing and dancing but can't rap. It doesn't mean by any means they aren't talented, but an ace has to be an all-rounder. However, this fancam actually is related to this point, because Han Jisung is the ace of K-pop. Han and Felix deserves more singing lines. I feel like Jisung gets a fair few singing lines. He has sung in more and more songs lately, and he is becoming a lead vocal and maybe touching on joint main vocal with Seungmin. Felix, however, does deserve more singing lines. All his lines are to showcase his deep husky voice to shock people, but I just want to hear his warm voice in songs, because I love it. Thank you for watching. Do you agree with me? Do we have the same opinions? Probably not, since I'm an idiot. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, bye. Honk honk beak heckle mayo HSK.